Hey guys, Thane here from Sunbros, and today I'm bringing you the very first hero quick look video, and we'll be talking about Thane. Thane is classified as a tank warrior, with the role of a control and an initiator. As you can see in the bottom left, most of Thane's attributes are pretty even keel, with the exception of the difficulty meter, which is very low to the bottom. With Thane's passive Royal Power, if his HP drops too low, he'll regenerate, allowing him to sustain in the middle of a fight. His first ability, Valiant Charge, Thane charges forward, knocking enemies backwards, and then knocking them up into the air. Thane's second ability, Avalon's Fury, he'll strike the ground, knocking enemies into the air and slowing down their movement speed. And his ultimate, King's Glory, Thane charges up for a short amount of time and unleashes a powerful true damage strike in a conal area in front of him. Next, we're going to discuss the major pros of playing Thane. Thane, being best built as a tank, has 4 pros that are really going to help you take your Thane gameplay to the next level. Number 1. Thane has really incredible crowd control. Whether we're talking about his first ability, which you can push enemies backwards and then knock them up, or a second ability that is a knock up in a big time 90% slow, Thane can really control where the enemy goes and what they do, and set up his teammates for their best abilities to either stay safe or do max amount of damage and get kills. His second pro is his true damage ultimate. There's only a few heroes in the game who have a big time true damage ability, and Thane is one of them. It comes in handy to turn a big time team fight just in the right situation to help get your team the victory. Third, not all tanks are created equal in Arena Valor, and that's one thing that you'll learn really soon. Thane has an incredible propensity for taking insane amount of damage. I like to call him a massive damage sponge. When Thane gets into a fight and he starts moving heroes around and crowd controlling them, a lot of times he'll make himself the only targetable enemy hero, so he takes a lot of the damage. And even though he's taking crazy amounts of damage from most or many of the heroes on the other team, he still simply doesn't die. And lastly, Thane is one of the most disruptive heroes in the game. All the crowd control of pushing heroes around, he just tends to get into team fights and muck things up for the enemy team. So those are my pros for playing Thane. Those are the 4 things that I would focus on in order to master Thane and to do the best that you can at him. Next, we're going to be discussing the cons of Thane, which are the things that you're going to want to avoid if you're playing him, and things you're going to want to exploit if you're playing against him. Number 1, Thane is a very slow hero. He has very low mobility, and that plays against him if you know how to do that. Number 2, Thane's ultimate, that incredible true damage ult, has a very long cooldown. So if you're able to avoid that ult, you'll know for sure fighting against him, he will not be able to do it for quite a while. And lastly, because of his slow movement speed and his bad mobility, Thane can easily be kited around if he's not paying attention. Thanes like to control the situation a lot, and if you're playing a marksman with some kind of slow like Frost Cape or something, you can actually kite Thane around for quite a while. Thane has to be very aware of that and back off when that starts. But those, I would say, are probably Thane's biggest weaknesses, and there's only 3 of them, and they're not very bad because Thane is actually one of the best tanks in the game. I definitely recommend him if you're a new player. He's a really good hero to learn the game on and to kind of dip your toes into tanking and get acclimated into that. But that is our quick look video for Thane, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope that the pros and cons and the introduction really help you to understand the very basic core nature of Thane and how to play him. Thanks for watching, guys, and check out the rest of our quick look videos. And as always, until next time.